All right, guys, before we get into break number 466, we actually got to handle some business from 462 where there was a quad player patch pulled in the museum collection. And essentially, two of the guys bought out the other two guys that were in it. So it's just between Michael Becker and Jordan Heller. Jordan Heller had the Yankees. Michael Becker, I think he had the Braves in this break, but it might have not been the Braves. I was going to say, either way, the Yankees are at the bottom of the alphabetical order. That's why I put Heller or Jordan second and Michael above him. Good luck to both of you guys. Guy that finishes first will get that card on a dice roll of 10. We're going to run this before we run that. And then we'll get into 466 right afterwards. So appreciate everybody being patient. That way it gives everybody that I tagged a chance to get in the break to watch as well. Getting the last round here. Michael's in first. Let's see if he holds it. And the card ends up going to Jordan Heller. So congratulations, Jordan, on getting that quad player patch card. I appreciate both of you guys for getting in that break. I appreciate both of you for being regulars as well. I was going to say, I will give you share that verification code here, and then we will get into 466 as we are ready for that. Boom. 466. Let's get rolling here. Team list is going to be on the left. Upper right-hand corner is going to be the overhead camera. I was going to say, and that's how we are rolling with that. I know that Michael and Jordan were both tagged in that thing. Like I said, I'm just sending that link to them. That's why you guys heard me typing. But let's get rolling into this football break. We finally got some collegiate immaculate. We tried to run a whole case of the immaculate. Guys, I guess, weren't going for the whole case. I had to score in there, not because I necessarily want to be breaking score. It's because it was just for some skunk protection, my personal opinion. Let me get Cal Ripken, which like 3 people in the group tagged me on somebody had a Cal Ripken posted. I was like, I mean, this isn't the only one, guys. I didn't get it custom from Ben Baller. This is Project 2020. It came out a couple years ago, so that's what it came from. But we got the team list on the left, overhead cameras up right-hand corner. We got my man Cal Ripken Jr., Charm City. Good luck, Charm, here. 5-box break. Obviously, we have the score. We'll run the score box first. It's going to be 4 autographs, 400 cards. Should have some decent amount of number parallels. Then we're going to have 2 boxes of Immaculate Collection Collegian. We'll open these last. That is going to be 6 cards. The 4 and 2 configuration seems to be the way those are going. Then we have 2 boxes of Elements. Some of my favorite cards that came out this year is Elements, actually. I really like the way they do it. We'll do the score, 2 Elements, 2 Immaculate. Good luck to everybody in the break. I think scores, I mean, it's a paper product. I thought it's a lot better this year than it was last year. Is it a great product? It's not. I think it's good if you want to try to collect autographs, so I think that it's the best product in the world, obviously. The lower-end products, for me, I like them. I know some people don't love them. However, I understand why there's some hate for them or love for them. In general, I think they are great cards, though. If you have kids, you're trying to just collect autographs of certain players. Let me bring this up on my phone so I can see if you guys are saying anything or talking. I gotta get out of here. I was arguing with people on about the Aaron Judge winning the MVP this year. I just don't see any way it's possible that Aaron Judge does not win MVP. I mean, there's like a minus 10,000 odds in Vegas. But getting into that, get your autograph guess and then get $10 break rate, get an autograph guess correctly. And good luck to everybody. Starts off with Davis Mills, possibly one of the better rookie quarterbacks from last year. Drew Brees, Chenault. We're going to have Olukan, Stokes, Hill, Rhodes, Young, Lawan, Lamar Jackson, Winslow, Chad Johnson, Cam Akers, Creed Humphrey, Montana, Crosby, Dobbins, Green, Favre, McLaurin, Metcalf, Rousseau, Prescott, Meyer, Strahan, Carter, Henneke. We're going to have Traylon Burks, Pierre Strong Jr., Shakur, Christian Harris. We have Derek Dees Jr., Jerome Ford, Tyreek Woolen, Corbin, Garrett Wilson for the Jets, Jamison Williams for the Tigers, Kenny Pickett, hot rookies going to the Steelers. We're going to have the fantasy numbers, and the way I'm handling these is the guy that had the most fantasy points for that week is a team that gets a card, so this one will go to the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen. And we're going to have a numbered squad card and our first autograph for Andre Tippett going to the Patriots. Throwback linebacker. Going to the Pats and Brian Lovelace, who the Patriots are having zappy fever, I guess, is what they're calling it. Then we're going to have the whole squad showcase for the Minnesota Vikings in training camp. Oh, no, that looks like a game. Doesn't the bottom guy look like he's wearing a training camp jersey, though? Like, number 66 like a training camp jersey on. We got 11 out of 100 for the squad on the score here, going to the Vikings and Adam Kyle. The second pack. Got John Elway, Matt Ryan, Aaron Jones, Traquan Smith, Buckner, Villa, Jones, Jeremy Chin, Pittman Jr., Beckham Jr., Randall, Bosa, T. Higgins, Isaiah Simmons, Anthony Barr, Garoppolo, Waller, Maurice Brown, Ricky Williams, Ojulari, Moore, Diami Brown, Jalen Phillips, Rudolph, Andre Tippett, Fletcher Cox, Spiller. We're going to have Thornton, Ronnie Rivers, Sam Howell, Perrion Winfrey, Evan Neal, Jamison Williams. Behind Jamison Williams, we're going to have Eric Easy-E. We're just going to call him Easy-E there. We have Arnold Ebiketie, Kyron Williams for the Rams. We're going to have Breakthrough on the Elijah Mitchell squad for Philadelphia. Derek Carr on the gray, and our second autograph, Devontae Price, going to the Colts on the score. Colts belong to Richard. There is one parallel per pack. It's either going to be numbered or the gray, which I don't know if the gray is hobby exclusive. I don't know if they even are doing score retail. We got Gronk, Taylor, Surtain II, Pitts, Aaron Rodgers, Galloway, Taylor, Fournette, Joey Bosa, Mixon, Woods, Dante Culpepper, Mike Williams, Jamar Chase, Watt, Dalvin Cook, Kittle, Myles Garrett, Knox, CeeDee Lamb, Jason Taylor, Leonard Williams, Jamison Crowder, Hines Ward for the Steelers, Gaskin, Shepard, Drake Jackson, Jeremy Ruckert. We have Breece Hall, who's been looking really good for the Jets, Mechi the third, Damian Pierce, Desmond Ritter, Wyatt Sanders, Tyler Batty. We have Chris Olave on the hot rookies for the Saints. Going to go on the Jonathan Taylor for the Colts there on the fantasy. Mike Evans on the toe the line. Traylon Burks for the draft. And the gray is going to be Taylor Heineke, who could be the starting quarterback next week. I don't know if the Commanders will go with Heineke or if they'll bring in Sam Howell, with Carson Wentz having finger surgery. Good old finger surgery for Carson. Man cannot stay healthy on an NFL roster. He's like Sam Bradford. Vladis Scantling, Walls, Tim Patrick, Bayard, Brockers, Newton, Warren Moon, Mike Evans, Bo Jackson, Ed Reed, Connor, Conklin, Debo Samuel, Dante Hall, Jordan Brooks, Jared Cook, Jalen Ramsey, Mark Gasto, Young, Watt, Gazicki, Sanders, McCourty, Sanders, Mayfield, Davis, Kenny Pickett, Bailey Zappi, Petrie, Booth Jr., George Pickens, Travon Walker, Reggie Roberson Jr., Channing Tindall, Caleb Ellaby. We're going to have Derrick Henry for the Titans on that one. The breakthrough, Jamar Chase, Desmond Ritter for the Falcons, Marquise Brown on the score, and Patrick Queen are on the total line. Marquise Brown. Then we're going to have a 31 out of 100. My apologies. Going to the Ravens with the Patrick Queen. Ravens belong to David Stemple, and the Ravens defense has not been the best this year. Oh, yeah, that run whenever you get the Pickett and the Zappy. I mean, I do have a case to score. I can run it for what it cost me to have the score, to be honest. ETN. Well, I'm not shipping out the base veterans, though. We got Williams, Johnson, Adams. I'll put it for a spot for like $20, whoever wants the base vets. We have Shark Jr., Judy, Landry, Williams, Marshall Jr., Edwards, Alaire. If anyone who wants to collect rookies from a certain team, we got Wilson, Woodson, Tucker, Murray, Thielen, Brandon Ayuk, Snead, Diggs, Jerome Bettis. I just got such negative feedback when I posted it before, score before, that I just didn't post the case when I got it. We got Smith, Curtis Martin, Landon Collins, Hayward, Waddle, Romo, Hurts, Stevenson, Wademeyer, Hassan Haskins, Nakobe Dean, Carson Strong, Christian Watson, Sauce Gardner, David Bell, Price, Fry Fogel. We're going to have the squad for the Bills. Jalen Wademeyer for the Bills. Isaiah Spiller. Breakthrough. Cam Akers. Asking for a trade. And Eric Stokes for the Packers. I mean, honestly, if you resell just the base and you don't try to get too much money, you can actually resell them for a decent amount of price for almost any rookie. Is like almost every rookie in this is like $1 card at least. It's kind of crazy. I think it might be because of the lack of football. I know Certified comes out Friday. I'm personally not a huge fan of Friday releases, but there's a lot of stuff that comes out this Friday. Got Carson Wentz. Got Simmons, Sanders, McCaffrey, Earl Campbell, Goddard, Allen, Gordon III, Deion Jones, Edmonds, Cousins, Williams, Jamal Charles, Sean Alexander, Herbert, Boyd, Frank Clark, Carson, Tua, Galladay, Judon, Barnett, Chubb, Diggs, Cooper, Howard. I thought Elements was the first time they were in their NFL uniforms or gold standard. Did this come out before that? Robinson, White, Rambo, Lyle, Karlaftis, Oten, McDuffie, Tolbert, Goodson, Garrett Wilson. No, Donruss Elite they were in their NFL jerseys. We got Garrett Wilson, Breece Hall, gonna have for the Colts. And Stephon Diggs toe the line. We're going to have a Tyler Allgeier 42 out of 50 on the gold foil going to the Falcons. The Falcons belong to Ryan Carter. Because I was surprised that Donruss Elite had them in their pro uniforms. Yeah, well, there's no base rookies in Donruss Elite. It's all numbered. I guess you could say this is the first time that the base rookies were in, because the other ones are all numbered base cards. There's no like true base. So I guess I get what you're saying. Last year's score wasn't in pro unis. A lot of dudes were still in their college uniforms but had a label of the pro thing. I was gonna say, because those are all like it's like out of $9.99, then drops to like $3.99 or out of $4.99. So there's a decent print run of them, but they're all numbered. We got Trevor Lawrence, Albert O, Alexander, Kamara, Manning, Allstott, Tannehill, Goff, Moore. We got Aaron Donald, Travis Kelce, Metcalf, Nazib, Queen, Hopkins, Lofton, Dickerson, Poyer, Schultz, Jonnu Smith, Manning, Quinnen Williams, Antonio Gibson, Najee Harris, Thurman Thomas, Micah Parsons. We have Velus Jones Jr., Brandon Smith, Abram Smith. We have James Cook for the Bills, Sky Moore, Kyler Gordon, Aiden Hutchinson, Jaquan Brisker, Tyler Linderbaum, Jalen Wademeyer. This is going to Michael Carter for the Jets. And we're going to have the Denver Broncos squad breakthrough Justin Fields and James Cook for the Bills on the border. Yeah, that's pretty good too if you hit the case hits for... We got Swell, Vic, Collins, Jordan, St. Brown, Patterson, Love, Thomas, Randy Moss, Mostert, Jacobs, Andrews, Samuel Jr., Logan Wilson, Matthew Stafford, Hill, Rice, Pat Freiermuth, Jim Kelly, Corey Davis, Brian Dawkins, Owosu Koromora, Singletary, Pollard, Aguilar, McKinney, Kyle Hamilton, Ikwanu, Drake London, Zamir Smith, White, Phillips. We're going to have Ignaber, Ferguson, Kyron Williams, Dubs. We're going to have Cooper Kupp on the toe of the line, the squad. Breakthrough Mac Jones. We're going to have a Charlie Joyner right there. But first we got to go after the Hunter Renfrow for the Oakland, Las Vegas Raiders. Going to Joe Olinger on the Renfrow. I have a throwback for the Chargers, Charlie Joyner, 6 out of 10. Going to Ryan and the Chargers. Going to Ryan Sterkel. Good old Charlie Joyner in the front. 2 more packs of score left. I'll get into elements. Darius Leonard, White, A.J. Brown, Hawkinson, A.J. Terrell, Cooks, Nelson, Tom Brady, Brunell, Drake, Jake Plummer. Have Smith, Eli Mitchell, Derek Carr, Watkins, James, Hendrickson, Zach Wilson, Logan Thomas, Deontay Johnson, Daniel Jones, Drew Bledsoe, McNabb, Clowney, Josh Allen, Elliott, Roger McCreary, Malik Willis, Kobe Bryant, Charles Cross, Chris Olave, Tyler Allgeier, Nick Benito. We have Logan Hall, Charlie Kolar, Sam Howell, A.J. Brown toe the line. We're going to have T. Higgins winning that week. Then Derek Stingley with Foy Olakon going to the Falcons. I would think that Joe is probably not going to sell Hunter Renfrow, as he is not the biggest Raiders fan I know. Like, in the sense of, like, I don't know him and, like, I've never met him in person, but he's a pretty big Raiders fan. So I don't think he's going to sell the Renfrow, but he might be down to. Got Billy Sims, Brown, Hilton, Worfs, Jack, Chubb, Gage, Tunyon, Luke Kuechly, Hunter Renfrow, Steve Largent, Eckler, Joe Burrow, Cooper Kupp, Bobby Wagner, Keenan Allen, Ray Lewis, Mike Vrabel, Darius Slay, Kareem Hunt, Cole Beasley, Gallup, Marino, Saquon Barkley, Jonathan Allen, Fitzpatrick, Drummond, Jordan Davis, Ajaba, Likely, Kenneth Walker III, Pierce, Kennedy Brooks, Matt Carrell, Mathis. We're going to have the Dallas Cowboys squads. You're going to get Jamar Chase and the Bengals there. Breakthrough on the Trevor Lawrence. Have Sky Moore on the gray parallel, and the last autograph of the box is going to be Harold Landry for the Titans. And you want to talk about random autographs. You feel bad for Malik? I mean, I think he got drafted to probably the best situation. He probably, I mean, other than maybe the Steelers, where he would probably, I don't know if he'd be starting though on the Steelers right now. I think they would have stayed with Trubisky longer if it was him that they drafted. Getting into the first box of elements. I don't even know if the Steelers would have drafted him if Pickett got picked earlier. I think the Steelers would have went a different direction. All right, the two base cards are Chris Olave and Jared Goff. And then we're going to have the card backwards. Drake London, 48 out of 54 on the patch. Supercharge. Is it really out of 54? 40 out of 54. Pretty dope looking card. I forgot all these cards start backwards. Going to the Falcons. On the rookie for Ryan Carter. Next up, we got Pierre Strong Jr. on the rookie neon signs, and that's going to be a 17 out of 125. Going to the Patriots and Brian Lovelace. Pierre Strong Jr. And then for the autograph, we're going to have throwback for the Patriots, Drew Bledsoe. Going to the Patriots and Brian Lovelace. Put in where Charlie Joyner's at for right now. That is the first box of elements. The second box here. I mean, Drew Bledsoe is a lot better than people think he was. If he could have won a Super Bowl, he probably would have been borderline Hall of Famer, to be honest. Because when he retired, his passing numbers were like way up there. He just never won. It hurts that you got replaced by the GOAT, and then you just never won a Super Bowl when you didn't get replaced by the GOAT. So, I mean, we're going to have Carson Strong for the Eagles and Justin Herbert on the base going to the Chargers. Carson Strong going to the Eagles and Mike Mcgarity. We're going to get another memorabilia for the Falcons. Supercharged again, Desmond Ridder. This is going to be 32 out of 54. Going to the Falcons and Ryan Carter. So we're going to have a 112 out of 125 rookie neon signs Trey McBride going to the Cardinals. And James Edward. On the rookie neon signs. Put him next to Drew Bledsoe. And last but not least, we're going to have apparently an upside down card. We're going to have a TJ Watt heavy metal going to Tom Scarberry and the Steelers. So hopefully TJ's pet can get healthy so Steelers can win some more football games. Going to Tom Scarberry. Okay, as a Steelers fan, I'm obviously very biased, but that's a very nice look. For the Steelers, just because it has like the steel plating, I think that's a pretty dope card. I mean, it's just... Like, I know the card design's the same for everybody. It's not like they made a specific Steelers card, but based on how that card looks, I agree with Nathan. Pretty nasty looking card because of the steel plating on the heavy metal. Let's get into the first box of Immaculate. And open up the baseball. Immaculate. Let's see what the collegiate football has in store for us. You did not miss any Saints. I want to state that any legend players, before we go over this, and I should have wrote in the description, any legend players, it's going to be the team that they are most known for. So, like, Joe Montana is known for the 49ers. Steve Young, no, I don't think Steve Young played anywhere besides the 49ers, but, like, let's say Steve Young, 49ers. A guy like Drew Bledsoe would be the Patriots. You know him as a Patriot. Yeah, he played for the Cowboys and whatever else. Just so you guys know, only because I think there is some guys that, like, retired, like, Brett Favre is a Packer. He's not a Vikings player or a Jets player. We got 28 out of 75, Steve Young, going to the 49ers. Obviously, the guys that are still playing are on the team that they played for. He was drafted by the Buccaneers. But he is by far a four. No one knows him as a Buccaneer. I know he's drafted by the Bucs. Next up, we have Aiden Hutchinson, 10 out of 25 on the autograph, going to the Lions. The last team to be taken, and Jason Burkhart pays off. On the Aiden Hutchinson. Hunter Renfrow down here. It's like me going around, Mike, and saying that Randall Cunningham isn't a Philadelphia Eagle and he's a Minnesota Viking. Next up, we have Tony Dorsett, 35 out of 49, going to the Cowboys. And Jorge Salazar. One of the pick greats on the Tony Dorsett. This one makes Tom Scarberry cringe a little bit. I think, Tom, you're a Mountaineers fan, right? I think you are. And they're all going to be in here because right now we had a redemption. We have Rashad White going to the Bucks. Rookie patch autographs gold. Going to the Buccaneers and RJ Chavez. He's getting some more playing time. Fournette's still a boss. And then we got a George Pickens, 57 out of 99. The Georgia Bulldog, and it fits him because George Pickens is a dog. If you ever watch him play. 2 weeks from now, he's going to be tearing up Philadelphia cornerbacks left and right. Nice hit for Tom Scarberry and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And the last card of this box is going to be a 24 out of 25, and I had it right the right way. Mike Williams and Justin Ross on the memorabilia. It's going to be numbered a 24 out of 25. I cannot remember who Justin Ross was drafted by, so you have to give me a second. But it's definitely split between two teams because Mike Williams is clearly a Charger, but I think Justin Ross was drafted by... What's it? I can't think who Justin Ross was drafted by at the top of my head. Run as a random. What just fell? Sorry, I heard a noise behind me that something fell, but it doesn't sound like anything fell. Let's get into the second box of Immaculate Collection. Somebody help me with the Justin Ross. I want to say he's in a Jaguars uniform, but I don't think they drafted him. I think he signed on their practice squad. Well, it's only out of 25, dude. It can't be ripped in every single box you've seen. It's out of 25. That'd be kind of crazy. You just in all of the Chiefs. Okay. Oh, that's a good old AFC West rivalry. So who had the Chiefs in the... Actually, I'm going to... Oh, never mind. Josh Webb has the Chiefs. I thought that Chris had the Chiefs. I was like, I'm just going to send it to Nebraska, and I want a video of you two fist fighting over the card. But that's not a telltale method. Deal with that card. All right. So we got a Trevor Lawrence to start us off, 80 out of 99 going to the Jaguars. And do more 130s on the ground. We do. There's a couple baseball breaks up. I know one of the minis for the Bowman filled. If we fill either of those before 11, that's going to be the new cutoff. Any break that's not filled by 11 at night, I'm not running it because too many people still aren't paying when they claim. So I'm not trying to chase down payments at 11 at night. But if you have, if you want a personal of anything, you can run that whenever. Just message me, and if I'm up, I'll get on the camera and run it. For the Trevor Lawrence, I mean, Clemson's had a lot of good professionals lately, so it makes sense. Next up, we got Kyle Hamilton, a 30 out of 99 going to David Stemple. And the Ravens, and he has been looking a little disappointing. I was kind of mad the Steelers didn't get a chance to draft him because Pickett was there, but honestly, Hamilton hasn't looked too great. I mean, I think he was picked right before the Steelers, but he honestly hasn't looked too amazing, to be honest. So I'm not too jealous about it anymore. Next up, we got a 13 out of 15 Trey Lance going to the 49ers and Steve Samiego. Man, this would have been that big money card in last year's rookie card. Still a nice Trey Lance. Hopefully he can come back from his injury and have a productive career still. North Dakota State Bison. Good hockey school. Next up, we have an Nakobe Dean, 46 out of 49, another Georgia Bulldog. This is going to Mike Mcgarity and the Philadelphia Eagles. I thought it was Pickens at first, too, but no, it's Nakobe Dean. Going to Mike Mcgarity. And we have a 6 out of 10 Matt Carrell for the Panthers. This man could be the starter. I thought it was Pickens, too, when I first saw it. And I'm a Steelers fan, so I get excited when I pull Steelers cards. I know none of them are mine, but he did get one of the top quarterbacks. One of the quarterbacks that was drafted going to Hunter. A little leery about grabbing the Panthers, but gets rewarded with the Carrell. And then last but not least is going to be a card from hell for separating it, but it is going to be a 4 wide receiver card, and it is another George Pickens. It's going to be Mechi, Olave, Pickens, and Burks. All a little bit of memorabilia out of 99. 20 out of 99 to be exact. I'll add all 4 of you guys into a group, as I believe that is the Titans, the Texans, the Steelers, and the Saints and figure out how you guys want to handle it. But amongst the 4 of you, obviously you guys can buy each other out. We can just random it. Really up to you guys. Which would be Steve Samiego, Josh Webb, Tom Scarberry, and Blaze. So it's a dope. I mean, it's a nice card. It has 4. I mean, I think at least 3 of these guys are going to be nasty. I don't know if my only thing about Mechi is I think Mechi will be great if he can get healthy. He's fighting cancer right now, isn't he? I was going to say, so that's a little. I don't know. I feel bad for the guy. Isn't he? I know Tom is for a random, so more than likely too. I don't want to speak for Tom. But all right, let's get over all of the hits on the recap. I will put the Carson Strong up here. I think the rookie hits can be worth something. I don't know if Strong will ever be a quarterback in the NFL, being that Hurts is playing well, but I know there's a chance. There's also the Herbie and the Jared Goff were part of those elements. Getting into this, we also have the quad, Patch, Burks, Pickens, Olave, and Mechi. Is Tom in here? Because if Tom's in here, I can just random it off at the end. I just want a verification from everybody because Tom might want to try to buy everybody out of the card. I don't know if he does or doesn't, but I don't want to not give him the option, so I don't know if he's in here or not. 80 out of 99, Trevor Lawrence. We're going to have Mike Williams and Justin Ross. So Josh and Ryan Sturkle, you guys let me know if you guys want me to random it off or if one guy wants to buy the other guy out. If you both want to random it right now, random it at the end. If not, we'll random it after, or I'll get you guys in a chat to talk about it. We got a 42 out of 50, Tyler Allgeier. Got Steve Young, 28 out of 75, good old BYU Cougar. We're going to have a 31 out of 100, Patrick Queen. Desmond Ridder on the Supercharge, and this is out of 54, which is super random. He also has the man that he'll probably be throwing to next year, and Drake London also out of 54. Kind of nice to get the pair here. I'm not going to lie. I know it's all in the same case, but kind of nice to get the pair for Ryan Carter if you're a Falcons fan. Then we're going to have Chris Olave on the base from the Elements. So we have Sky Moore on the gray border. Olukan on the gray border, James Cook on the gray border, Stokes on the gray border, Henneke on the gray border, Derek Carr. Gray border, we're going to have the showcase squad for the Vikings out of 100. Then we're going to get into we got Charlie Joyner just back here doing his own thing, 6 out of 10 going to the Chargers. Now we're going to get into the autographs here. We have Andre Tippett. We're going to have Nakobe Dean on the RPA from Georgia out of 49. Trey Lance out of 15. Kyle Hamilton, the Notre Dame safety, 30 out of 99. Devontae Price for the Colts on the base autograph. Rashad White, Panini Immaculate Collegiate rookie patch autographs gold. I don't know what that's number 2, but going to the Buccaneers. Then we have Hunter Renfrow on the auto. In the front row, we're going to have Pierre Strong Jr. on the rookie neon signs. And we're going to have a Trey McBride on the rookie neon signs. Harold Landry for the Titans. Drew Bledsoe on the steel signatures, which I think, look, I love Drew Bledsoe. He's one of my favorite players growing up, to be honest. I felt so bad whenever he got injured and didn't get to play. Then we got George Pickens on the RPA going to the Steelers and Tom Scarberry. Aiden Hutchinson on the rookie autograph. I don't know why these cards don't have the rookie symbol on them, because obviously they are rookies. But going to the Lions and Jason Burkhart. We have Tony Dorsett, 35 out of 49 on the all-time greats going to the Cowboys. T.J. Watt on the heavy metal. Dope-looking card just because he's a Steeler, and the steel plating going to Tom Scarberry. And we're going to have a Matt Carrell for the Panthers. 6 out of 10. Carroll. Matt Carrell from Ole Miss. Ole Miss is still undefeated, too, in college right now, so I know there's a lot of hype about them. Them in Tennessee, man. What the hell is going on in the SEC? But obviously, patch autograph going to Hunter and the Panthers. Yeah, you did hit a Chris Olave base in Elements. So I didn't get an answer from Tom. I'll add you guys to the chat, and I'll get the answer from Josh and Ryan as well, and I'll run those randoms the same time. Hopefully, My goal is I'm going to put out a bunch of rules tomorrow in the morning. Like, not rules, but like guidelines and stuff for the group. I'm going to try to get shipping. Shipping's going to be every Monday no matter what, and I'm going to try to ship out twice a week from now on, especially if we can fill like anywhere from 7 to 10 breaks a week. It'll be more than enough shipping to turn through twice a week. To churn through twice a week, I should say. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night. There is some baseball breaks up if you want to see anything. For football, I'm going to probably post tomorrow a multi-year of 2021 and 2022 stuff. See if we can fill it before Certified comes out. That'd be really nice. We could fill it before Friday because then we'll try to run some Certified on Friday. But I appreciate you guys. You guys have a good night and be safe. I can post a score case if you guys want. I'll take a poll, and if we have like 12 guys or 13 guys that are interested in score, I'll post it. So we'll see how it goes. Yeah, Ryan, it's the Mike Williams and Justin Ross combo card that you two have to share. I'll send you guys a message about it. But yeah, I'll put up a poll early tomorrow. Actually, I'll put up a poll right now to see if the next football break you guys want to run a case of score. And I'll try to get a price preview and see if we get enough interest for it. I'll run it. If not, then, I mean, I don't want to run it. Only 3 guys are interested in it. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll catch you all tomorrow. Or maybe tonight if baseball fills.